What would you do if a mysterious fungus invaded your body and started eating you from the inside out? Sounds like something out of a horror film, but that's actually exactly what happens to a certain type of baby moth. This fungus eats its way through the helpless moth and then sprouts out of their heads like a spring daisy. But this rare hybrid fungus called caterpillar fungus isn't just totally fascinating, it's also expensive, sometimes selling for more than 3 times its weight in gold. Caterpillar fungus grows in the remote Tibetan Plateau and Himalayan mountains, but that's not the only place you can find it. You can also find it in New York City's Chinatown. Here, nestled among countless drawers of dried mugwort leaves and hibiscus flowers, there it is, a small pile of 50 or so pieces of dried caterpillar fungus. Here, 1 gram of it costs about $30, but that's a steal. Vendors on eBay, for example, will try to get away with listing a gram for $125. The price is so high simply because this hybrid creature is incredibly rare. It shows up only for a few weeks each year in the remote regions of Nepal, Tibet, India, and Bhutan. And even there, the fungus can still be tricky for collectors to find, hidden amongst a sea of grass. For centuries, it's been a staple of traditional Tibetan and Chinese medicine. For instance, a family might add some of it to chicken soup to make you feel better. It's even rumored that it can be used as some sort of Himalayan Viagra, though there's little evidence to back that claim up. People also buy the fungus as a gift or use it for bribes or as a status symbol. As a result, better-looking pieces fetch a higher price.
It's all dependent on exactly the color of the caterpillar fungus, like even say the shape of its body when it died. All these things that don't necessarily have anything to do with medicinal value make all the difference for the economic value.
In 2017, for example, high-quality pieces sold for as much as $140,000 per kilo, or about $63,000 per pound. Now, caterpillar fungus has always been pricey, but experts say its value really skyrocketed in the 1990s and 2000s because of a growing Chinese economy. The resulting increase in disposable income ultimately helped drive a massive boom in harvest. In the Tibetan Autonomous Region, for example, collectors reportedly hauled out more than 3 times as much caterpillar fungus in the early 2000s than they did in the 80s. And now, many families depend on the cash it brings in. In fact, experts say that up to 80% of household income in the Tibetan Plateau and Himalayas can come from selling caterpillar fungus. Just one district in Nepal reported collecting $4.7 million worth of caterpillar fungus in 2016. That is 12% more than the district's annual budget. But those profits are at risk. Surveys indicate that the annual harvests have recently declined.
The collectors themselves mostly attributed this to overharvesting, acknowledging that their own collection pressure was driving these declines.
And climate change is also causing problems. The fungus is more abundant in areas with cold, long winters, which are increasingly hard to come by.
For the